Welcome to the Baka Boys podcast, where we talk about all things anime and more. I'm Jordan. Here with Simon. Just the Baka Boys today.
Nice.
Yeah, man. We got some catching up to do on our spring anime, what we're watching right now. I feel like it's been a minute since we've gotten to talk about it.
We do.
That's why we're in here, a little special episode.
Yeah.
Where we have
this is for the people.
All of our guests.
Hell yeah.
Let's give our One Piece and Bleach update first.
Okay.
Jump into that.
You go first.
Okay. So I'm at 120-ish of Bleach right now. So I think the last time we talked, I was at like 70 something.
Yeah.
And there's one big filler arc after the Soul Society arc. The Soul Society arc is the arc where
everyone likes that arc. Yeah.
Soul Society arc is the really good arc.
Yeah.
Right? That's the one that everybody loves. The Bound arc is a filler arc after the Soul Society arc that people don't like.
Right.
And it's okay. It's not bad. It is filler, but I think it also just gets a lot of hate because it's right after peak, right? People love this arc, so anything after that is just like it's gonna have to drop off a little bit, and because it's filler, it just like people are just like.
Is there another arc that people like after this? You have one great arc and then that's it?
I don't know. There is more better arcs, and honestly, so I finished the Bound arc.
Yeah.
Right. And I cranked through that. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, like I fell asleep during some episodes. Like I was doing other shit while I was watching episodes, and I was like, okay, this is filler. I've accepted that now.
Yeah.
And I was like, where does this get good again, or like when does the filler end?
Yeah.
And so I found that episode, and I just like
went right to it.
I went right. I didn't skip, but
right.
but I was like,
cool.
I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm on my computer editing, or I'm working on something else, or
it was in the background.
Yeah,
it was good.
It was background.
Yeah.
Right. That was my background anime when I was just doing other stuff. But where it is at now, it's getting really good again because all these other groups are starting to come to the forefront beyond just the Soul Reapers, right? So like there's more like the hollows are starting to become more of a thing. The hollows are starting to become, without spoiling too much, like this, the hollows are starting to evolve.
Is this the arc where old boy gets his horns mask?
Yes, I believe so. I haven't gotten to that part yet.
What's his name?
Ichigo.
He has that. Everyone likes that.
Yeah.
That look on him.
Yeah. So that's one of his hollow forms. Yeah. So
but you haven't seen him do that yet.
Basically, you find out that there's this group that are called Visored, right? And the Visored are basically what Ichigo is, and like they're trying to recruit him because he has that like, oh, I'm actually like part hollow. As well, that's like when he gets the mask. The full mask, right? It's the same thing that they do.
Gotcha.
So,
this doesn't take place in the real world.
Yeah, it does.
What? How? I thought he was like a spirit chaser or something.
He is, but so
don't they have to? He leaves his body to go be a.
But their bodies stay like Homeboy is just like laying there,
yeah.
Right? And like he has to like hide his body at first,
right?
And he's just like running around,
yeah.
So like it looks like he's just passed out, but he's in the real world.
And also, all this takes place in the real world.
The Soul Society is not the real world.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the other world where that goes on. But like right now, they're back in
the real world.
The real world, yeah, the human world.
Is the other arc after the Soul Society arc canon? Is it manga related, or it's just it's a complete filler arc?
It's just a filler arc from the manga.
So there's nothing
I
from the manga.
Actually, no. Hold on. Is the Bounce arc in the Bleach manga? No, it's not. I guess
it's not.
Anime only filler.
Yeah,
that's probably why people hate it.
Yep. They do such a terrible job when they don't follow the manga, man.
It's crazy. Like, it just goes to show you like how unique it is and how creative like mangakas are.
For sure,
right? It's like, hey, we write these cool ass stories and we give it to somebody else.
Yeah,
right? We're gonna use our IP.
Yep.
Right. They create an arc in there.
So bad.
Just so bad.
Yeah. That Naruto, because even when Naruto's like filler arcs are happening, I'm like, what is this? This is trash. Like they gave them a really good story to go off of, and still just couldn't.
Some of the Naruto arcs I feel like aren't bad. The filler arcs.
I don't know. They're not good.
They're not good.
They're not good. There's that one,
especially for your taste.
Yeah, they're not good. They're just not my thing. They're not my thing at all.
But yeah, so like it's in the real human world, right?
Yeah.
In Bleach, and eventually they have like the puppets,
Yep.
right? That like take over the body.
Yeah.
You know, and so like the puppets are like running around as Ichigo or
Yeah.
whoever their bodies they're hanging out in to like watch the body.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where this arc is going now into after the Bound arc. I don't know what it's called yet, or I haven't really like read into what it's called because it's just starting.
Yep.
But you find out that like you also find out, spoiler, that Ichigo's dad is also a Soul Reaper.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And that's the thing. The comments on YouTube spoil this for me, right? Because like that video of ours where I was talking like Ichigo versus Naruto.
Yeah.
Right. Like that got really big, and people were just going in the comments.
Yeah.
And one of the like I get notifications and stuff when it comes up, and like I'll read through them. Like once it gets to a certain point, and there's so many comments, I'm just like, all right, I can't look at all of these. But like when they're first starting, I'm like kind of look at the discussion of things.
Yeah.
And somebody's just like, yeah, his dad's a Soul Reaper, and his mom is one of the
god.
No, she's the
Demon Reaper.
I'm totally blanking on the name.
Hollow.
His mom's something else.
Something else,
right? It turns out like, yeah. No wonder he has like so much power. You know, it's because his parents actually weren't just nobodies. Of course. So I already knew that was happening, but they like revealed it. Ichigo still doesn't know that his dad's a Soul Reaper yet. His dad like shows up.
But the audience knows.
We know as the viewers.
Yeah.
So like the teddy bear guy is in Ichigo's body.
Yeah.
Right. And like he's running around town, and then like all of these enemies show up.
Yeah.
And Ichigo's dad like comes and like fights them.
Yep.
And he's like, "Hey, don't tell my son. Like he can't know about this yet."
Yeah.
That was it. So
crazy anime,
but it's good. Like
Yeah.
so, like this like you can tell it's about to start going somewhere again.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
yeah.
Nice. One
Bleach.
Piece.
Or yeah, One Piece.
One Piece.
Where are we at with One Piece?
I'm
How we
around.
feeling?
I feel I have mixed emotions about One Piece still. So I'm around.
I think that's just how it's always going to be.
That's how it's always going to be, because it's like there's so many cool things about One Piece, and there's just like so many not great things about One Piece. I'm on the Wano arc, which is like one of everybody's favorite arcs, right? Next after Marineford, which is up there, then you got the Wano arc. But it is a really cool arc, and the animation has improved, right? The thing that people point to about One Piece being the greatest story, that still bothers me, because this is the arc where they kind of tie everything together, but they do it in like 5 episodes, and they're like, here's this, and this, and there's how we wrap it up. I'm like, great. Of course it makes sense to everybody now.
Yeah.
But
And at the time, it didn't make sense.
I mean, at the time, it doesn't even matter. I mean, it matters, right? But I guess, whatever. That part of the story is less likely to inspire me to continue to like One Piece. The fighting, the Luffy as a character, Zoro as a character, they're really coming together. Kaido as a character. We actually get a really cool backstory that I don't care about that much for Odin, but you learn about Roger and Whitebeard in it, and it's that they're really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, they're really cool. There's a really cool like scene with Roger, and you're like, oh man, that guy, I like him a lot. But so you get past the backstory, and now I'm on to where they're about to go fight Kaido.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but
Kaido is one of the big bosses, right? He's an emperor of the sea. So you got 4 emperors of the sea.
Yeah.
And Kaido was one. Blackbeard's one. Big Mom is one. And then Shanks is one. You know who Shanks is. Red hair
I know
Shanks.
Shanks, yeah.
So Shanks is one.
yeah.
So Luffy's about to fight Kaido. Kaido's taking over Wano. And so they got to go fight him.
Yep.
So it's cool.
Okay.
It's a really cool show. I really like Luffy. Luffy does it for me. So the thing that I don't like about One Piece right now is when they're not focusing on him. So the backstories, I'm like, I don't care.
You don't care about the side characters?
Yeah. I don't care about the side characters. This is the one time where the main character I actually think is the main driving of the story. Right? And so I really like when Luffy's part of the story. And here's what I don't. Here's why I think some of the One Piece fans are kind of ridiculous, because they'll go like, oh, it's like anti-government, and it's like all these like, they're against racism and they're against slavery. They're like, it's like this super deep thing. For sure, maybe it is, but the main character isn't doing anything for those reasons. Like Luffy's just out there for the vibes. Someone hurts his friend, then he wants to fight. Someone hurts someone he thinks he likes, then he wants to fight. But he's not necessarily the anti-government person. He's just the guy that's leading the charge. It wasn't like he's like, let's take him down. He just likes to fight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like his dad is kind of
like Goku. He's just
but he's super cool about everything. He's just like, oh, you hurt my friend. Let's get active. Right? But yeah, so Luffy's my guy right now. I really enjoy him. Zoro's cool. Zoro's more of that main character energy that you don't like, where he's just like dumb.
Yeah.
He's just a dumb guy, super strong.
People like him though. He won like best main character in some.
He won best side character.
Best side
of all time.
Yeah. Did I say main character?
Yeah.
Best side character.
Yeah, he won best side character.
Best side character.
It's not that I don't like Zoro. I actually do like Zoro a lot. I'm just saying like he doesn't have. Luffy's a really cool character, and I was talking to Anthony, one of the guys we work with. What makes Luffy really cool is his voice actress. Is she does such a good job of voicing him, and like she comes, you get all of Luffy's emotions
in
through
the
her.
sub. In the sub.
Yeah, in the sub. Yeah, she's really cool. So there's your One Piece update. I like Luffy. I like the storyline. I think the One Piece fans are a little aggressive with this being the greatest piece of fiction ever.
But it's good. It has its moments.
It has its moments for sure. Yeah.
But I'm enjoying the ups and downs of your One Piece experience.
I do. Like, I go through
it's like, how's Simon feeling? Where's he at? It could be good. It could be bad.
Here's the thing. I actually like One Piece. I would have a hard time recommending it to any casual anime fan because you can't watch. If I was to go, hey, this is a B show, like a B+ show, maybe a B- show, whatever it is, right? But you have to watch.
A-.
I want to call it an A-, man. If I have to watch 900 episodes,
how many episodes did you say there are right now?
1,100. There's 1,100 episodes.
Yeah,
Almost 1,200.
Let's just round it. Let's round up 1,200 episodes.
Yeah, there's 1,200 episodes.
Let's say they're 18 minutes apiece, right? So that's 21,600 minutes.
Man.
Right? We divide that by 60 to get hours, right? 360 hours.
And the crazy thing to me is like when you ask a One Piece fan, they all have these benchmarks for you. Oh, it doesn't get good till 100 episodes. I gotta watch 100 episodes to get it to be good. And if you don't like that next 100 episodes, at episode 300 you get something really good. So now I'm 300 episodes in for something that's a C, right? And then you're like, okay, you don't like episode 300? Wait till episode 500.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, dude, 500 episodes?
Yeah.
Like.
That's the thing.
That's crazy.
I actually I feel like a lot more people have been speaking up again, like as all things, right? When people speak up on something and it becomes more popular, the people on the other side are gonna speak up as well.
Right.
Like I've been starting to see more like One Piece slander.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like I'll like, oh, this will be good, and like go and like read the comments and stuff. Every once in a while I'll just throw in there, I'm just like, bro, just wait till episode 856.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
that's what I'm saying.
Just to like. And sprinkle that in there for the
memes. For every arc that's bad, there's a moment in there that's good that makes you like go like, okay, I guess I have to keep watching, right? But like as a casual anime fan, I'm doing again. I keep saying this every episode that we talk about it. I'm doing this for my nephew who was like, it's his favorite anime, so I'm just trying to have a conversation with him about it. But if a stranger told me to watch it,
does he have anything negative to say about it?
No, dude. He's
not one thing.
He's ingrained. He's like, I love it. Wait till this episode. You gotta. I'm like, I'll meet you there at 9:50, dude. Right? Like, here we go.
When your nephew comes to town, we'll have to have him on the podcast.
Yeah, and he's part of the cult, dude. And he's just like, if you don't like that arc, you just don't like it. I'm like, Fishman Island, yeah, sucks. Whole Cake Island, yeah, it's kind of trash.
Whole Cake Island,
okay. Dude, kind of trash. Thriller Bark, kind of trash. But they all have these moments where you're just like, great, this is fantastic.
Thriller Bark, that's where Zoro has his moment, isn't it?
Yeah. And it is. I guess if you're going like, they're slow playing you for one of the greatest moments of anime, sure. Right. But like outside of that, who has the time?
Yeah.
Who has the time?
Who has the time?
But
That's what
apparently
I'm saying.
I do.
Until this podcast, if this ever podcast becomes a full-time job,
Right.
then One Piece it is, But
For sure.
Until then.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into spring anime, what we're
Cool.
currently watching. So right now, we're currently watching Demons of the Shadow Realm, Witch Hat Atelier, Wisteria Wand and Sword, Dorohedoro, Mao, and Nippon Sengoku.
Yep.
So I'm not watching the last two, but you
Yep,
are, so
I
we'll
am.
chat. I've seen the first episode
Of each.
of each.
Yeah.
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 Let's jump into Demons of the Shadow Realm. We usually finish with that one. Let's start with it this time.
Um.
How are we feeling about it? We're 4 episodes in.
You know what I was gonna when I was thinking about us having this discussion. I think the cool thing that I forget about watching a brand new anime is that they just aren't in their perfect form yet, right? Like you have to just wait a little bit. Like we get so used to because we just ended Fire Force, we just ended My Hero, right? And so
Yeah.
you're already you forget that all these
Yeah.
they started somewhere.
The winter anime was a lot of like season 2 and beyond.
Yes, and so
Yeah,
like
besides,
you're in it, right? And so
Sentenced,
you what I'm really enjoying is I have to be patient to figure out what's going on, right? And so like, is it the greatest thing I've ever seen yet? No, but is it really interesting? And is the world building really cool? And does it feel like I did when I was watching Full Metal? Maybe, but maybe not, because Full Metal I could just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
How I may have felt about Full Metal watching it 4 episodes in,
Might have been the same.
it might have been the same, right? Like, oh,
but you don't know because you immediately just have to keep going.
right.
That's
So
fair.
like, as a
Full Metal
as
wasn't a weekly anime for you.
right, and so for us who have watched a lot of anime now, but we watch them maybe 2 or 3 seasons in, it's kind of cool having to like slow play a lot of these anime to go like, where is this story going? It keeps that hype. I like that excitement, right? It's
Yeah.
like,
It hasn't really gone anywhere yet, and you kind of have to be like understanding of that.
Yep.
That it's gonna go somewhere.
it's gonna go somewhere.
It's going to.
Yeah.
Right. Like we have trust that it's gonna go somewhere,
Yeah.
so we're not really too tripped up on it like winning us over
Right.
because we already have trust from the mangaka on it.
Yep.
I agree with.
Yeah.
Because like there isn't a ton going on right
No.
now. Like you get the big reveal that it's the modern world exists,
Yep.
right, in the first episode, and since then it's just kind of been like
Story building.
yeah,
Yeah, which is cool.
Yuru's figuring out how to operate in the
Yep.
modern world.
And we still don't really know who's who and what's what, right?
Yeah.
Like the other twin doesn't seem to know. Like they don't seem like terrible people either, and
Yeah.
you're kind of going like, who
It doesn't
what
feel like
groups?
they're villains.
right.
It
That's-
doesn't. It does,
yeah.
It's not a very clear like, hey, these are the good guys and these are the bad guys. It
Right.
almost feels like we haven't even gotten to that point yet. It's like, where does the story go?
Yep.
Right. It's like, do they stay separated, right?
Right.
But then they have this greater force, which I feel like is probably gonna
That's
happen,
what's
right?
probably gonna
There's
happen,
this
for sure.
other
There's
force
another force.
that's gonna reveal themselves and be
Yep.
like the true villain or whatever it might be. There's daemons that run wild and are taking over the
Right.
world or whatever, and like
Right.
now these two groups that are like kind of like in a tussle or in an argument,
Yep.
not getting along, have to like learn how to coexist and fight some other thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows
For
where
sure.
it's going, but right now it's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere like fast.
fast.
They just keep every episode is just like, oh, there's one more extra rule to the world.
Yeah.
Or like level to the world, which is kind of cool. I do like that, right? I like anything that's just story building. And it's not just an action anime, which is what I like also. It's like, oh, it's going to try to build a world for us. And I enjoy that type of anime.
Yeah.
More
I'm curious to know where the like moral dilemmas and like life lessons come in.
Yeah.
Because again, knowing the mangaka and like
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist, like I'm assuming that it's going to have some sort of similar type of
Yep.
moral dilemmas
Yeah.
that happen. You know,
Well,
whether
it's-
that's family relationships being different.
Everything
life
comes in
lessons, I
two,
think.
so there's some sort of duality, right? So
Yep.
it's like the twins or night and day, right? Left and right,
Yep.
right? So there's some sort of, they're going to be playing off of that theme for a very long time of like,
Yeah.
you can't have this thing without that thing,
Yeah.
right? Which is
Left
sort
and
of-
right are hella strong already, bro.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I don't know what the power scaling is going to be like in this show. But they just feel like, yeah, you can't, like, that shit ain't working.
Yeah, I mean, they unloaded clips on them, hit them
Yeah.
with rocket launchers, right, or something, right?
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
well, we're just stoned, you can't hurt us.
Yeah.
Like, great.
Cool. All right, that makes sense. They're strong.
Yeah, but
And left is like taking on both Damons at the same time with like
Yep.
the jaw.
yep.
Damon's just like, yeah, just I'm gonna take
Yeah.
on both of you at the same
Yep.
time, So it's kind of like, damn,
So we'll see.
So-
I like it.
we'll see.
Yeah.
It also does. Also, the sister doesn't have Damon's, I guess.
Yeah, but she's got magic.
Right.
Yeah, she's like,
Which we don't
constantly-
really know.
she's
We
constantly
don't know much
practicing
about
it.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So it's probably something like, I don't want to guess, but like once they get together, their daemons come together. Or Left is supposed to be with her, Right's supposed to be with him, or,
maybe.
you know.
Yeah. Or maybe she's just like
Maybe
she's closer to a Damon than she is a human, or like kind of somewhere in between.
or there's a different version of a power system in this world that she is a part of. So like he is
That could be.
with the daemons, she's with whatever this other mystery
Yeah.
power system is.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe that's where the villains are too.
Yeah.
As the villains come in, and they are,
Yeah.
if they come in. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Yeah, that's why I like watching weekly anime.
Yeah, it's good.
You know?
Right? It's
Yeah.
it's solid.
It's something that I look forward to watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which out of Tillier?
You want to go first? I got a lot of opinions on this one.
Yeah,
for
I
whatever
want to hear
reason.
your opinions. Yeah, I want to hear your opinions first.
I think, dude,
Because I like it, and honestly, I'm not too opinionated on it. It's not that I don't like it or care about it. It's just like I'm not really too. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't really care, and not trying to say that in a negative way. It's just kind of like I don't really have a lot of expectations for the show.
yeah,
Right. I'm just kind of gonna enjoy the show as the episodes come out, and
I think
know,
this
have
and
it be
maybe
what it is.
You know me pretty well now, so I think this maybe it's suffering from the thing that I just will always just rage against immediately. It might just be too popular too quick, right? So I go once something gets way too popular, I go like no, and I start looking for everything that I hate.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm just like, there's one thing that I hate.
Yeah.
I'm making this huge.
Yeah.
Right. So like. I remember we watched the first two, and I was like, whatever, cool show. And then I watched episode 3, and I was like, dude, the girl's mom is in stone, and she's so happy to be around magic. Like, she's not even talking about her mom.
yeah, I mean,
She's not even worried about it.
that is true. She's very like quick to move on.
Yeah.
I guess. But like, I feel like that would just be such a waste of like the plot. If it was just like if she's just sad every episode about her mom, it's like, dude, we get it. Your mom is frozen in crystal, but like
For sure.
figure it out.
If we're 20 episodes in and she's still talking about her mom, yeah.
Yeah.
We're 3 episodes in and she's laughing and giggling and talking about
I don't know, not
shoes,
really. She's not
man.
really getting along with the other homegirls. And
The other girl she is, and so whatever. Listen, so that's part of my issue,
Yep.
right? The other part of my issue, she's basically been kidnapped. Nobody's missing her. She had a whole house that she was working for. All the whole village that are just like, Coco's gone and no one cares.
Maybe that's the twist.
Some random dude's taking her.
Maybe that's a twist.
No
Because
way.
like you in the last episode, you kind of see Kiefer, right? Kind of like
Yeah.
pop off a little bit. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
nobody talks about this. Type
Yeah,
shit,
and
right?
maybe- and
so
maybe
very
that-
clearly he has some sort of connection to whatever dark magic is going on.
For sure.
Right?
So maybe that is a twist.
Maybe he's evil.
Maybe he's
and
evil.
he's kidnapping these girls.
And he's collecting children. Right?
See, dude, that's what that will get my interest.
Honestly, if they switch that up on me, great.
Yeah.
Then they've
That's
got
what I'm
me.
saying. I like the show. The music's great. The animation's great. Right. I'm gonna enjoy the show, and I'm not gonna have a lot of expectations for it to be anything. It's just gonna be a very beautiful show, cute, good music, magic.
For sure.
Sweet. Move on. Right.
I'm not
Like
saying-
people
Yeah.
are gonna love it. The thing that will get my attention,
Yeah.
is if something like that
Something
happens.
like that was
Kiefer,
great.
he's a bad guy.
He's a bad
he
guy.
kidnaps the girl,
For
right?
sure.
If Coco ends up being like the Darth Vader of the show, where it's like, yeah, I'm
Love it.
having this moral dilemma of like, hey, I want to save my mom, but I keep having this
Yeah.
pull to this darker side of magic, and like I just want her to like pop off and like go dark, and then has this like kind of full redemption to come back good. Something like that,
For
you
sure.
know, where it's like, okay, now it's like it's going down, you know, like the girls that were once, you know, in the same atelier are now just like at arms or like against on different sides, like something for sure. That'll get my attention and make me have an opinion on this show.
Those are just the things that I get like irritated by for whatever reason. I'm just like, whatever, dude. Like I was telling you the other day, most of the show I think is actually boring. And then the last 10 minutes, they throw us some of the best animation I've ever seen. And it just reels me back in.
Yep.
Right? That last fight scene in the last episode, I was like, oh, wow. Incredible.
Yeah. Apparently a water dragon isn't forbidden. You know?
Yeah. But that's the other thing is the power system's kind of weird to me. I know people like it, but like when they draw, sometimes it's on a piece of paper and it's huge. Sometimes it's tiny. Like, what is this power system actually? How are they even controlling the magic?
Yeah, I mean, it's so like there's the center of the circle, right, which is the element that is based off of.
Yeah.
I think there's the typical fire, water,
Yep.
wind or
Earth
air,
or something.
and then there's earth.
Yeah.
Right. And I think there might be like a light or something else. Maybe there's just four.
They said everything is based off of those four, then they expand out.
Yeah. Right. And like what I have come to notice is like they almost take those elements and make them a little bit more, like not just like fireball or water, you know, like it's a little bit more like, oh, sound, or like wind is sound and earth is vibration, you know. And so like there's like those types of things where it's like magic can do anything, right? So if it's all based off these four elements, you kind of have to like expand on what those elements can actually be.
Yeah.
But it's based off the size. Like the small little circles are small spells and the big circles are big spells, you know, like,
okay.
That's why on the carriage, right in the beginning, they have the big wind circle that they can fly around on, right? And on the boots, they have a smaller wind circle.
But how are they controlling that?
It's based off the size of the circle.
No.
It's like similar to
how are they making it go forward and backward and not just up?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Forward and backward and up.
Okay, let's say so when she's in that world and she's like, hey, you gotta go past the test before you even become a witch. She draws a little circle on her cape, and so it goes up.
Yeah.
Right?
And then she uses the thing to steer.
Well, how did she make it go forward?
It's the same way that a
no.
It's the same way. It's dude. You're digging too much into the physics.
I'm not.
It's the same thing as a sailboat.
It's
you know?
not the same thing as a sailboat.
It's the way that you adjust.
Doesn't go up.
What's that?
Sailboat doesn't go up,
but it goes forward.
That's what I'm saying. Look, I told you I'm gonna find a way to nitpick this show because everyone's glazing this show like crazy, right? So that's where I'm at. Until they give me a big twist, I'm gonna keep watching this show, and I'm gonna keep going the same way I do the solo leveling. Yeah, but what about that thing? Right? Like, it's cool. And
people like it. You're gonna hate it.
I'm gonna hate it, dude. The only like it's rare when that happens for me. When I'm like free Ren. I love free Ren. Everybody loves.
Are
free
you gonna
Ren.
hate on Kagurabachi when everybody's hyping that up?
Hell no. That's because we were a first mover. You were the first mover. If I'm an early adopter, I'm not a hater.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm
if you're before the hype,
if I'm before the hype, in. If I'm after the hype, I'm gonna be like, you guys are dumb.
Yeah. All right. Wisteria, wand and sword. Wisteria.
I think it's
Wisteria. Wisteria. I spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
Wisteria, wand and sword. Have you watched?
I started watching it.
Okay, you're still on season 1.
I'm still on season 1. I actually like it a lot more than I thought I was going to. That I actually have decided to restart it because I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. It's obviously the same as almost like all the others, but there's something about it that I do like that I wanted to know more about it. So I was like, okay, I need to actually continue to pay attention to this, to the show. So I got to like episode 8 or 9 of the first season. I was like, found myself interested. So I went back, but it's no different than like Black Clover.
Yeah.
Right. But for whatever reason, I can't stand Black Clover. I just don't like Asta that much. And I wanted to hate on this show because the kid's stupid little question mark hairstyle for whatever the hell bothered me. I was like, this is stupid. But then,
bad haircut.
The bad haircut really bothered me.
Yeah.
But after that, once you kind of get into it, the sword is like, I think they keep saying things like the sword wants to be a wand, right? Like, so he's not like non-magical. It's just like a different version of it, which is a better explanation than He just has a sword and can beat up magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And the animation is really good.
the animation is really good.
Yeah.
I think that it is a very like typical anime in
Yeah.
a sense where it's like magic, underdog story.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't have magic, everybody else does. Everybody hates him or he doesn't fit in, but he figures it out himself. What I really liked season 1, and it's been a while since I've watched it.
Yeah.
And like I watched the recap and kind of like remember it. And I think I'm on episode 2 or 3, and I think there's 4 out, or maybe there's only 3. Yeah, I think there's only 3 episodes out. So maybe I'm like,
You're right there.
I think I finished episode 1 and 2, and 3 I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Been watching a lot of anime as I fall asleep, which is
That's a good trait.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I do.
yeah. The Japanese just kind of lulls you to sleep,
Yeah. I mean, that's how I moved along in One Piece. Right? Like,
puts you right to sleep.
yeah, just like, God dang.
I really liked season 1, and what I liked about season 1, I think they're starting to kind of lose in season 2. You know, he was the non-magic person, right? And
Yeah.
I won't spoil too much. Like, he's the non-magic person. Obviously, like he's stronger than everybody else, but you like you don't know it, or you know, it's like who needs magic when you just become stronger than it anyway?
Well, you know what I like?
And,
Go ahead, sorry.
And I liked the fact that he was smart. Right? It's like,
Yes,
hey, I'm smart.
That's what was different.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
different than Asa in the sense that, like, hey, I'm smart. I'm going to study.
Yep.
I'm going to learn.
That's
I'm
what
going
it
to figure
was.
out the best way to do shit. And that's what kind of made him cool. Will, I think his name is.
Yep.
Will was smart. And
Yep.
so it's like, hey, I don't have magic, but I'm going to know a lot about magic
Yep.
and how to beat spells and how to beat the monsters and things like that. And I'm going to be cold with the sword. I'm
Yep.
like, all right, this is kind of cool. Like,
Yeah.
he's that guy, you know, without magic and doesn't need it.
Yep.
And now he's just kind of like,
Just a sword guy.
yeah, but he kind of almost like just goes crazy broken
Oh.
in the second season is what it kind of feels like really
Yeah.
quick. So it's like, okay, now we kind of lost the like
Yeah, 'cause-
smartness factor.
Yeah.
He's just like insanely fast and just dodging spells like crazy. Like,
Yeah, I don't like that.
shh,
Because
you know?
I that's what it was. It was him. And every time he was in a battle, he was like, "Oh, I read about this," or like, "Here's what this spell can do, and here's what I have to do to not be hit by this thing." Or so I really liked that they added that he studies magic.
Yeah.
He's not just like in this world not knowing how to get. Like Asa was like, "I'm just gonna outstrength it." Like, whatever, great man, do your push-ups.
And he gets his anti-magic, but
Yeah.
again, it's not really like I'm smart now. It's
Right.
kind of just like I just happen to get a power that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Again, I won't spoil too much because you're still
Yeah.
gonna watch it right now. But obviously, Will does kind of get some interaction with magic. He doesn't use magic, but there's
He'll have something.
yeah, he'll have something.
He'll
Going
have
on.
something.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not.
Finish season 1. Honestly, I feel like if you watch season 1 and then dropped it, that'd be good.
That'd be
enough.
fine.
Yeah. because I mean, we'll see how season 2 goes.
Right.
I feel like I don't have a good opinion of it yet because it's like I've watched some of it. I've kind of fell asleep. I haven't been paying super close attention. I feel like I might need to start taking notes on some of this stuff, especially if it's like the weekly stuff or like stuff that I'm watching that I haven't seen in a while. So I start taking some notes as I watch it. So that when we come in, I go, okay, yeah, now I can refresh on it a little bit. But solid.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Let's jump to Dorohedoro.
Yes.
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 We've been waiting to talk about this one. I on the what 2 episodes ago?
Yeah.
The last episode that we talked about Dorohedoro, I hadn't seen any of it.
Yep.
And you had.
Yep.
I've fully caught up since. So we're
What do you think? Because I had already told you where I was at with it.
I think it's a really good show.
Yeah.
Like I think it honestly like I don't know how it like kind of slipped past our radar. You know, it's just like I've seen it, but I never really heard anybody talk about it too much. That whether that was like with our friends or people we know or people online, nobody had been like, you have to watch this. But I'm like, damn, we totally just missed this one. It's very different, and I think right
so
now
different.
that there's so many commonalities and so many themes in anime that get repeated that now something different, right? Different type of world, different type of power system, different type of people. Like it's very gory. It's a little bit more mature theme. Like this is an anime that feels like nothing else that I've watched.
For sure.
I couldn't compare this to really anything else.
Nope.
So it feels very original, and I like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. It's. I mean, there's magic is the power system, right?
Yeah.
But they do it in such a different sense.
Yeah, it's not
right,
really.
and it's not even. It's not even like a
just
part of it,
right?
yeah,
It's like okay,
it's
people just spitting smoke and like they're like taking the black powder like this.
and I like that they sell smoke too. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like that.
It's like a
cool,
drug. Yeah.
Yeah, it is such a cool story. It is weird that it didn't get pushed out so much. It's weird that it's a MAPPA show that nobody watched because the animation is.
And I think that might be part of it because a lot of people just hate on the CGI animation.
But it's good.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that either. But
the first 2 episodes, at least I remember when I first tried to watch it when it first came out. That because it came out when I was like watching lots of anime. I was like, okay, here's a new one. I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And I gave up pretty quick. But I like the animation now.
Yeah,
it's different.
I don't mind it.
And I do like. Let's take Sword and Wand, right? That's a kid show for sure. There's some adult themes maybe, but I think I really enjoy anything, and it's because I'm older now, but I enjoy anything that's a show for adults. And it's not a show that I would show a kid at all, right? It's for you and I. It's got way more mature themes. It shows
super gory.
It's super gory.
Right.
There is sex in it. There is cursing in it. There's a lot of things happening, and even the premise is like really adult. It deals with devils and it deals with like kidnappings or whatever it is, right? It's just there's more adult themes in there that it feels like it's a show that's obviously it's just for adults, and so I just enjoy it that much more too.
And something I think that anime also does well with adult themes is it also isn't afraid to dive into like morality and like those types of like life lessons and like all of these things like sex, drugs, whatever it might be, right? With this one, it's like we actually tap in and like learn about that type of stuff where I feel like some shows nowadays like Euphoria and stuff, I haven't watched Euphoria, but like I've caught a couple episodes of the season and I'm just like, this is all just like for show. Like this is just entertainment. Like we're not really getting anything out of what's going on in Euphoria. It's just like drugs, sex, you know, like action, guns, people dying, you know, and it's just kind of like, this is all just like Fugazi. It's just like for show, you know, it's not really like, we're not really tapping into what a lot of these people are dealing with. At least that's how it feels right now in this new season of Euphoria.
That's because you only watched season 3. If you watch season 1 and 2,
they do that.
The themes it's like that, right? So if you took drug, sex, all the things, and we're like, you can make it a surface level thing, which is why I don't want to watch season 3, because season 2 did such a great job of 1 and 2 did such a great job of exploring the themes and not just like shock value.
Okay,
which is what Dorohedoro does, I think, for me, is like there are other gory animes out there. There are other like anime that kind of can do those like violent tropes, but this does it with like,
but that's not all it is.
Yeah, it's not all it is, right? And it's
got great characters,
yeah,
right? The story progression is great. Like,
it's great.
It's kind of like, there's this sorcerers and human kind of battle, right? And you got Kaimon, which is like his main story of trying to figure out who he is, right? So like that's one plot line, but feels like there's a lot of interweaving of other things going on at the same time, right? And it doesn't always feel like the sorcerers are bad guys, you know, like following them, like when I'm watching the sorcerers in their world and like En and his crew and like them interacting, it doesn't feel like oh, these are the villains.
Right.
It doesn't really feel like that. It just kind of like, it feels like there's just
a story happening.
A story of a bunch of people.
Yeah, there's not like a good or a bad. There's just like this. There's just a story.
There's two different sides. There's
like,
just like a whole bunch of different people on different sides or different groups, kind of all intermingling in this world.
And honestly, one of the things I like about it is just funny. And some of the times I'm just like, dude, this is just a funny fucking show.
Yeah, it's got some good comedy.
It's got some good comedy in there, but.
Yeah, the guy who voices Kaimon does a good job of like his comedic punches, you know, or like delivering the comedy through his voice acting. He does a good job.
But even the side characters are funny, right? Or even the main bad guy
I like him.
He's good too.
Yeah. Low-key, he's broken. He just
you're a mushroom.
Like what? Such a weird power.
Such a weird power.
But it's like crazy strong.
And but the cool thing is he's not even the strongest in his verse, because you have the devils are the next level bad guys, right? And so it's like it's just a really, the way they've done this, I don't know how much more of the manga they have, but whatever world that they've built here, I just enjoy going back to watch because it's clever, it is violent, and there is drug use, it is adult themed, it is funny, it hits all the things I want just in a really good story. And the animation is great. Mappa doesn't let you down.
Yep, it does. It does a great job.
Yeah.
Dorohedoro is
Dorohedoro.
so far the front runner for spring anime. So
100%.
if you haven't seen Dorohedoro, go check it out. That's our number one recommend right now for anime that's out. It's on season 2. Season 1 is 12 episodes, and we're on episode 7 as of yesterday.
Yep. Finished it up today.
Yep, today. So go check it out. Quick watch.
Yep.
All right, last two, Mao and Nippon Sengoku. Which one you talk about first? Since both of those are.
I'll do Mao
more
first
of your
because
anime
I'd
right
rather talk about the other one. So Mao's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's anything. The animation's cool.
I haven't heard about it, a ton about it online. Like I haven't really seen many people talking about it quite yet, like good or bad. So I'm totally in the dark about. Like I said, I watched the first episode, and it's very like, this girl goes into the other world, right? And this guy's like, she's like, why didn't you save me? And he's just kind of like, thought you could do that yourself. Like it seems like you're pretty capable, you know. And that's about all I got from the first episode.
It basically just is that. I mean, I think he's some sort of like detective or something. I don't know, man, because they solve a mystery in the latest episode. It reminds me more of Daemons of the Shadow Realm than anything else. It feels like there's going to be a slow build, right? So the world is going to be a lot bigger than I anticipate it being. There's some cool moments. There's something else. This guy's been around for a long time. She's a new power. So we just have to wait to see them. But it's a typical anime. There's the main character who's got all the power, who's going to probably teach the new character who's going to be either as powerful, more powerful, or slightly less powerful, and they're going to have adventures.
Yep.
Right. And so animation's good, story's solid, but it's a anime show, so it's not going to like blow you away with a plot. It's not going to do much like too much different. We've seen it before. Not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Right. But it's not.
It's not going to have any shock factor.
At least not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really what 3-4 episodes.
4 episodes. So nothing crazy.
We'll see.
Yeah. The other one,
Nippon Sengoku.
that one I like. Crazy different.
Right. Crazy different anime than others.
Yeah. So again, more adult themed. Right. Yep. It's in this feudal Japan in the future.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't want to spoil anything because it's still a new show, but the main characters.
I'll tell you what I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of have an understanding of the world. I don't necessarily know what is happening yet. Where it's like it's feudal Japan, or it's like in the future, but it's reverted back to that.
Yep.
Right. And so there's a few different
regions of Japan.
Yeah, regions of what was Japan that seems like it's not Japan anymore because they've kind of become these other countries inside of Japan or other regions, right? And so there's some political deals going on, right, with different leaders and things like that. And I think they're married, right? They're married. The main couple, they get married right in the first episode.
Get married in the first episode.
Yeah. So it seems like, you know, she's more of like the dominant figure, and he's more of like the more passive, like, hey, let's figure things out. And she's like, nah, fuck that, right? Because the dude was beating the guy with a bat, and she was like, hey, you can't do that. Like, who told you you could do that? Blah, blah, blah. Who do you report to? That type of thing. He just kind of was like, oh, shit. And took off.
He's the main guy.
Yeah.
It's one, the art style is different, which I really like. It was, again, anytime the art styles take a chance, it's almost like disconcerting in the beginning. Like, how am I going to watch this, right? It's more realistic art than it is like cartoon art.
Yeah.
So I do like that. It's also another Mappa show. Did you know that?
Nope.
Yeah. So
right.
That's so the art is cool. The storyline is, I don't want to give too much. So it's like he's just trying to rise through the ranks of his region's military. There's a reason why he's trying to do that. And so we're watching him do that. Again, he's not a powerful guy. He's just a really smart guy. So he's more of a tactician. He's got to use, like, he's cunning. He's got some guile that he's trying to use. He's going to outsmart everybody to get to the top where he needs to be. So I always like anime like that, or I actually just like characters in indie fiction where they're using guile to get what they want rather than just like a really good swordsman.
Yeah.
Right.
Rather than force.
What I was going to say, and why I wanted to talk about that one in particular, just for things that you and I have talked about in the past, like the future of anime. they are the shows that I don't think are going to become the popular shows, but they're going to be the ones we can watch, right? They're never going to be like Doro.
It's not going to be all the popular flashy shonen.
It's not, right? And so
like
I like
that hype anime culture
Yes.
is just going to
Right.
glaze, and everybody's going to watch it. Everybody's going to hype it up.
Right.
Right. And then when that happens, there's going to be other people that are like,
Yep.
y'all are just hyping it up and doing that. While they're all fighting about that, there's going to be other anime that people are sleeping
Yes.
on.
So these are the shows that I hope they keep making. And like I said, they're MAPPA originals, right? But they're not on, I don't even think they're on Crunchyroll. Doro is, but it started just on Netflix. This one's on Prime. So like they're taking chances, which is what I think you and I were hoping that they didn't stop doing.
Yeah.
Because they're not for the mainstream. They're for us.
Yeah.
Right. And those shows they give me so much hope that we're gonna get great
and we
anime.
talked about it on the pod too, where we talked about MAPPA making Netflix original anime and are concerned about
Yep.
that, right? And this is now giving me more hope that
Yep.
like, hey, I think MAPPA actually, we might be in good hands with MAPPA and them just like, hey, they're gonna start creating these different anime just to see what works, right? They have the money for it. They're with Netflix. Netflix has the money for it. They're just gonna start making anime to try and get more people into anime and doing more diverse things. That is fingers crossed.
But those two shows are so different from all the other shows that we currently watch. There's not like a crazy power system where they can improve every episode. Even for like Chainsaw Man is one of my favorite ones. That still sticks to that same little trope. Like he's always going to get more powerful. Right. He's going to find that next level of whatever Chainsaw Man is. Where in here, I don't think Dorohedoro Kaimon isn't going to get a better lizard power. Right.
But I think right now the dilemma that he's going through, and not to
spoil
anything too, but like it does seem like he might be like the person that he actually is. Might be something that
he's powerful for sure.
Something that he's powerful, right? And he's kind of like, what if I am like this? Like this isn't who I am currently. And so the old me might be a lot different than the new me, and I don't know if the new me or the old me is the better me. Right now, so he's kind of going through that like internal dilemma.
So it's just they're just different, right? And I think we will always have the Kaiju number 8s. We will always have the Chainsaw Mans, but it's these shows that I like that are going to be like, let's stray off the path a little bit and try something new and not be afraid to do that. For sure. So like, I'm really happy that MAPPA and whoever else is trying to do something different that are for adults that I can enjoy.
I looked up like all of the shows made by MAPPA. A couple. Have you seen Dororo?
No, but
the puppet one.
It's supposed to be really good. I've never seen it. But it's not on Crunchyroll.
No, it's on Prime.
It is on Prime.
It's another Prime.
Okay, so I gotta watch that. So many people have told me to watch that, and I can't find it. Couldn't find it anywhere.
Right, Dororo.
Yeah,
I think that's how you say it. That's Dororo.
Yep.
Dororo. Watch that one when you have a sec. Jujutsu Kaisen, Hell's Paradise, Lazarus, which we talked about, which is Vinland Saga, Chainsaw Man. I think that's mostly it that I've seen. Attack on Titan, obviously.
But Attack on Titan took over after season 1, right?
I think so.
Or maybe season 2. They didn't do it from the very beginning.
It wasn't from the get.
Yeah.
Cool. That's it for spring anime. Let's jump into Kagurabachi.
Dude, nice job.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, it's so crazy how this all went down, right? Because like I picked up Kagurabachi back in 2024.
First mover.
I was on vacation, right? Boruto finished. The anime finished, right? And when Boruto finished, I picked up Two Blue Vortex, right? Which is after the time skip between Boruto.
Yep.
When that happened, I caught up fully on Two Blue Vortex because there wasn't that many chapters out yet. Right, so I caught it pretty quickly, and I was like, I was on the Shonen Jump app, and I was like, all right, I paid $3 for this. Let's find something to read, and I didn't want to read anything that had an anime or was coming out as an anime, right? Because I was like, those are anime for me. I wasn't reading Jujutsu Kaisen. I wasn't reading anything else because, like, hey, I'm just going to be an anime guy. So I wanted to pick up 2 mangas that were not animes yet, and kind of just like experience them as just mangas without any like anime thing. And Kagurabachi was one of them that I picked up, and I was like, oh, this is sick,
Yeah.
you know, and kind of just like I told you about it,
Yep.
and I just kind of kept reading it out, and like I stopped at one point because I kind of just like stopped reading it
Yep.
altogether, but it was really good, and then it started to become more popular, and
Yeah.
once I was like, oh, people are liking this, like I got to go back and finish reading that.
Yeah.
So I went back and like caught up and have been keeping up with Kagurabachi. And it's funny because I don't know if you followed the online hype of Kagurabachi, but like people were kind of like, it was a running joke that Kagurabachi was good, right?
Yeah.
It was like, oh, Kagurabachi, what's your favorite anime?
Right.
Kagurabachi, who's your favorite character? Kagurabachi, you
Right.
know? And just like people were kind of like poking fun at it because everybody was liking it.
Yeah.
And then at some point, that just kind of fell all by the wayside because everybody actually started to read it once
Yep.
that kind of came up and people were overhyping it. And then everybody's just like, well, shit, yeah, this is actually really fucking good. And so now it's just being hyped to the moon,
Dude, it's crazy.
which again, like normally, right,
Yep.
you would hate on,
Hate.
right? A lot of people would hate on anything
Right.
that goes to the moon, but I am telling you, the Kagurabachi hype,
It's
super valid.
Yep.
Made a video about it. Like, it is great. It
I have
has a
nothing to
lot.
hate on.
It has a lot of great things in there.
it's a great story. I remember when we were at work and you came in and you started telling me about it, right? And I wasn't gonna go read the manga yet, but I had started reading JJK and I went to go pick up a JJK book and I saw Kagurabachi right there and I was like, you know what? It's right there.
Yeah.
So I picked it up and I was like, oh my gosh, it is a really cool story. But before all the hype, before all the anything, I can appreciate. If it's a good story, I'm gonna like it, and it is a good story. It's cool. It hits all the things that I want to watch or read about. Right? There's he's the relationship with his dad, the relationship with the swords, the world building is great. But what they have, and I can even say it's better than the JJK books. The art is so good. Mm-hmm. The art is really good. I'm not saying JJK
manga
is bad.
art
Yeah, the manga art is really
incredible.
good. Yeah, and that drew me in. The power system's kind of cool. I like the swords versus the magic. I'm excited for the anime, and I was just like, dude, you nailed it. Like,
Yeah.
what a random ass pick that we both were just.
like reading it,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, dude, this is super good. And then like it turns
Yeah.
out like, oh, this is about to be one of the hypest animes
Yeah.
of all time, and people are stoked
Yeah.
for it. So, yeah, kind of crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. No, the artwork is amazing.
The artwork
Right? 'Cause
is amazing.
I told you.
Yep.
I was big in it. I was wanting to get more anime tattoos. This is before I had like my leg sleeve and whatnot. And I was kind of like thinking like, oh, I want to get some anime panels like tattooed on my body someday. So like I was reading it at the time and I was just screenshotting.
Yeah.
Like I'll pull it up on my phone, but I was just this was on my iPad. I was reading Shonen Jump. Like I sent them to myself, I think. Yeah. Or maybe they're just on my iPad. Yeah, they're just on my iPad. But like, dude, there's so many cool panels. Like Chihiro like has all of these
Yep.
like the goldfish and the sword, and he's fighting the lightning dude. And, like,
Honestly.
I'm like, dude, it's crazy.
It's
like I
good.
don't know how far you've gotten, right? But the blind guy, have you gotten
Yeah.
to him? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Like, he's also hella sick. Like him and his daughter and their whole situation.
Yep. It's
so
it's
good, dude.
it's a
It's so
great
good.
story. It is really good. It hits everything. It's like it's like, even though sometimes I feel like I complain about if anime's too in that thing, but it's everything I love about anime. Right? It has all the things that I want to watch. Yeah, it's not going to be crazy different from a lot of things, but it's different enough.
It's
and
different enough.
Yeah, it's different
Yeah.
enough, and it's gonna hit all the high notes that I love
Yeah.
about anime.
The reason that it's hype is right. It feels like it, and I don't know if he did this intentionally or he did like he how much other anime had influence on Kagurabachi. I'd be curious to know from
Yeah.
him, like, hey, what inspired you to make this? Like, what was the influence? Because it does have a lot of themes, right? It's got the sword action,
Yep.
right, from like that feels similar to Demon Slayer, even though like
Yep.
the sword powers necessarily aren't the same as breathing forms, right? But visually, right, it looks similar.
Mm-hmm.
So that action is going to be cool. You have these sorcerers that are like Jujutsu Kaisen, like
Right.
it feels like a similar vibe,
Yeah.
right? They're in the same world. Rather than having this like Naruto, Luffy like main character, you have this more like stoic, like aura farming type main character,
Yep.
right? Like Jinwoo, like even Bleach. I'd say Bleach probably has had some influence on this with the sword action, right? Even Bleach is a lot of black and white, right, for
Yep.
outfits and stuff, and it feels like that's the same for this, right? Like you watch a trailer and everybody's wearing black. And like you kind of don't really see the difference in outfits, but they're on different sides. So it kind of feels like it's going to have that same like more modern like jujutsu sorcerer type fits where it's like black stuff, or it's going to be like John Wick type shit where he's like he wears like a trench coat looking thing and he's all black, he's got red eyes, you know, so it's like a little bit more dark colored, you know, so it's like I feel like all these other things just like this melting pot of all these really cool things from other anime, and they just did such a great job with the story. So it's,
I think the other thing that I like about it, he's not trying to be the best in anything. I like that it's vengeance driven. He's
like, I'm coming for blood.
I just it's not about him being king of the pirates or Hokage, or he's trying to take over for All Might. He's like, I'm coming to just murder y'all.
And his mentor is kind of like, hey man,
I'll help you,
but like just so you know, like be careful.
This is gonna be they're after you too.
And he's like, and it's just like vengeance and revenge is never a good path to go down.
No,
you know, it's not going to solve anything.
So it's not like this heroic story. It's a vengeance story for sure.
And he's trying to figure out that. So Kagurabachi, man, what a find!
Nice
I'm
job.
hyped, dude. So when it comes to Kagurabachi, the trailer just dropped. It's releasing in April of 2027 next year, which will be roughly exactly 3 years from when I started it. I think I started it pretty close to spring break in 2024 because I was down in Florida reading it. So it'll be hype.
Cool.
Lots of cool stuff coming in 27, but we'll save that for another time.
There you go.
You know, we'll save that for another episode.
Cool.
So cool. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.